Hello YouTubers, this is Cessnaace back again with another video. The family and I drove up to Georgia today and went by Game Over, main reason for the trip, and I picked up some games for 7 different systems, but I'm only going to be able to show the games that I picked up for 5 because the cases for the Dreamcast and PlayStation 1 games didn't have any discs in them when we got home, so I called them, they put them aside, and I'm going to try and get those within the next week or so. I had traded most of my Atari 2600 games to my good friend X-File 2708, and in exchange he had shipped me a lot of Master System games, including quite a few that were European exclusives. He was getting out of the Master System at the time, and I was getting out of the 2600. Well, he's gone back to collecting games for the Master System, and I've gone back to collecting games for the 2600, so there you go. This is Congo Bongo from Sega. Even says Sega on the back of the cartridge. Let's get over there. This is Moon Patrol. This game has 2 different label variations. It was first released with a red label variation and then subsequently re-released with the blue. Neither one is any more valuable than the other. Both are considered semi-common. From Apollo, Space Cavern. Okay, moving on to the SNES. Picked up American Gladiators. And The Adventures of Dr. Franken. Okay, I'd never seen games for the Genesis in this style box. This is Bubsy in Claws Encounters of the Third Kind. I also have a Busby game in my collection for the Jaguar anyway. This is for the Genesis. Well, it says on the box for the Sega Genesis and Mega Drive systems. I don't know if it was designed to be compatible with both or not. I don't have a Mega Drive. It includes everything that came with it originally, including a postcard. Having a wonderful time, wish you were here. Okay. And the instructions, which is actually 2/3 comic book. Oops, almost lost that. Oh, my knee caught it. Here's where the cartridge resides, and here is the cartridge. Overall, pretty fantastic condition for everything. Okay. As most people who have been watching my channel know, I love pinball. Been playing a lot of crew ball on my Genesis. This is another pinball game for the Genesis. Dragon's Revenge. No wee little Winky on top. However, it does have the manual. although the case is missing one of the clasps that holds it in place, so that's why I didn't hold it up. Next we have eSWAT, City Under Siege, complete with the wee little winky up here. It is complete. Now, one of the things I have experienced over time is that 8-bit and 16-bit Disney games are not for the kids. What I mean by that is they are not necessarily easy. They have some difficulty to them. I've never played this game, but I will. Fantasia. Complete with wee little winky up here. Wee little winky, by the way, is reference to the Wizard of Oz books. Complete. Also picked up some games for the Sega CD. Two of these I may already have, I'm not quite sure. The first is AH3 Thunderstrike. Which is complete and includes a little foamy insert that is meant to reinforce the case and keep it from cracking. I don't know if you can see it, but there are these square pegs, one on each corner. That's where the foam insert goes. Okay, next up. Used to play this in the arcade. Mad Dog McCree. From American Laser Games. This is complete except does not have the foamy insert. Now this says that it's playable with the control pad, the Mega Mouse, the Minisaur, and most Sega compatible video guns. And Tomcat Alley. Complete except no foam insert. And I generally don't look that closely at the games that they have under glass because those tend to be pricey. But I did this time and saw to my amazement 2 games for the Jaguar, and I rarely run into games for the Jaguar out in the wild. Usually have to get them online. One I already had, this one I didn't. This is complete Iron Soldier. Cost just a fraction under $20. And most companies that sold video games or console manufacturers in the US didn't have multiple languages on the box art. For example, the Sega Master System if you see multiple languages on the back, it's a European release. But Atari had multiple languages for the Jaguar games. Okay. As soon as I get the discs for the PlayStation and Dreamcast games that I purchased, I will show those games. Until next time, stay awesome.